No.
So?
We're short.
We're short.
We are short.
By how much?
That's the kicker. We're only short by one student.
One student.
One stupid student.
The dean really thinks one student is going to make a difference?
Well, you know how anal he is about budgets.
Oh, yeah.
He's convinced if we can get one more kid to enroll this semester, all of our financial problems will be solved.
Well, we scheduled all our interviews last week. What are we going to do?
Look through the waitlist files and start calling. If any of them can see us today, we gotta give them a shot.
It's a wait list? Dear Lord.
Hey, our backs are against the wall here. If we don't find a diamond in the rough, we're through.
You're right. Well, I'll start making calls. Good luck.
Hey, keep your head up. The waitlist kids aren't as bad as you think. Sorry. Oh God, it was your line, wasn't it? Oh, God.
What's your line?
No, it was your line, because that's how we did it in practice.
We always do this, Jenny.
I know.
Every time.
Dustin? They're all staring at us.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, don't touch me! Oh my God, I'm gonna puke.
Oh my
No, I said don't touch me, I'm in fragile state right now.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
We messed up our intro!
Except we didn't.
Anything more terrifying than screwing up something that can make or break your future?
Watch as two college interviewers try to find the perfect recommendation before time runs out in
13 ways to screw up your college interview.
We don't have time for 13.
Abridged.
By McWethy.
Harold, thank you so much for stopping by.
Well, thank you for having me.
Did you have any trouble finding the Barrel building?
That's a personal matter, and I'd rather not answer it.
That's okay. Why don't I start by telling you how this university differs from others in the state. Our resources include amazing internships and a faculty of practicing professionals.
Well, that's refreshing to hear. When I was applying in state, I was afraid of huge lecture classes.
You see, that's the exact atmosphere we're trying to avoid here. Now, have you thought about a major yet?
That's my mother you're talking about!
Excuse me?
You didn't just ask to see my mother in a two-piece, did you?
No, I did not.
Allow me to explain. I have a very rare neurological disorder called chronic question mixedus. It renders the sufferer incapable of hearing a question correctly.
I see. How come I've never heard of chronomachdishuosis before?
Well, Eleanor Roosevelt's probably.
Okay, Harold, I'm not sure what exactly you're wanting me to do here. A college interview is primarily the asking of questions.
Well, I'm sorry that the AMA hasn't recognized CQM as a legitimate medical disorder, but I try to live my life in a normal and healthy way. If you would treat me as any other prospective student, that would be great.
I guess you're right, but okay. Shall we just continue with the interview?
It's in Argentina, right?
Sure. What's your favorite extracurricular activity?
7th grade and Melissa Bloch. Well, we both had braces, so it was kind of awkward.
Favorite school subject?
Well, I would take the South Pike Road south, but not during rush hour.
Favorite color?
Well, every Sunday.
Okay, to me, it's just completely pointless.
I don't know much about the salivary gland, I'm very sorry.
That went well. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Well, thank you for having me.
Do you need directions to get back on the I-40?
Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
But it's probably just because I like the googly eyes. Is that weird?
A little. Yeah. Oh, you shouldn't give us cookies.
Kelly, hi. We were looking through your file.
Okay.
And it turns out that we don't have a copy of your essay.
Is that right?
Yes, you have a copy of it.
One right here, my back. That's a horse. Here you go.
You say this is your college essay?
Turbine.
Kelly, this is a picture of a girl in a pink dress saying, oh boy.
Oh boy!
Oh boy. Well, it also says here that you have no GPA.
That's right.
And you didn't take your SATs.
Turbine.
But it also says you have a perfect attendance record, but you refuse to do any homework or take any tests.
Impressive, huh?
Kelly, honestly, I don't even know what you're doing here. I mean, you need a GPA to get into college.
Perhaps you'd like to see my recommendation.
Sure thing, Kelly.
Here you go.
This is a picture of a cat saying meow.
Meow.
Okay, well, it was great to see you.
Pleasure. Oh boy.
Please leave, you're freaking me out.
Oh, hello.
I'm awake.
Oh, you are awake. I'm sorry, I thought you were asleep.
I'm awake. Okay?
Okay. Shall we get started with the interview?
Whatever.
Okay. So why don't you tell me about yourself? What are your hobbies?
Stuff.
Stuff.
Things.
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things, and just like, whatever, okay?
Well, you must do something.
Well, I eat, but that usually just wipes me out.
What about sports? clubs, social things.
Well, I tried to start a nap club once, but it was just so hard.
To start a club where you nap?
Yeah, I had to like get all these signatures and sign all this crap, and it was just so...
That's usually how clubs work. Jeff?
My name's Jeff.
It is. Haven't you ever been interested in anything?
Well, there was this one.
Oh, really? What was it?
There was like this woman. She was like in a medically induced coma, right? And the doctors were trying anything they could do to get her out of it, but they just couldn't.
Okay, so this made you interested in medicine or healthcare?
No, it like made me jealous.
It made you jealous?
Like there's this woman sitting there with tubes inside her to help her breathe and to eat. Like the TV was on like all dang day. And you know how hard it is to breathe sometimes.
So this inspired you to be in a coma? I'm just tired.
You know what? Me too. Elizabeth.
Hi.
Why don't you please
No.
Tell us something about yourself that's not on the pages.
I never did sports in high school. I was involved with a lot of rec leagues. Volleyball, soccer, basketball. I volunteer once a month at a soup kitchen. I'm a practicing vampire and I teach sailing to kids at a sleepaway camp in the summers at what you were looking for.
Yes, Elizabeth, very good. But could you go back and elaborate more
Soup
on this
kitchen?
trip?
Yes, you see, I originally got started because my parents were so involved in community service.
Practicing vampire.
Yes, pretty much my whole life.
So is this like a role-playing game or what is
Oh,
it?
no. No, it's much more serious than that. Basically, I spend my life in preparation for the day I will, hopefully, turn to a vampire.
Well then what are you doing out there today? I mean, it's sunny, shouldn't you be like Shirley?
That's a common stereotype. You see, vampires, much like humans, can walk freely in the daylight without irritation to their skin.
So you're more like those Twilight vampires.
Is that an attempt at humor?
No, not at all.
I don't find it very funny. In fact, I find it pretty insulting. Pretty vampirist.
Elizabeth, you're not a vampire. You're not going to turn into a vampire, okay?
Wow! That may be the most insulting thing I've ever heard in my life. When I get a hold of the NBA, you will have a public relation nightmare on your hands.
NVUA.
National Vampire Union.
Okay, you go your little NVUA, say hello to Dracula and hello to Lestat to all the Twilight brats, okay?
Shut up! I will, because we're all just the same to you, honestly. I expected more out of this universe.
I expected more to this university, blah, blah, blah. In the entire thing, it was totally drenched. And needless to say, that was the last time I ever went to SeaWorld.
Oh, God!
Let's get the door.
You do that. Wow, Ben, I gotta tell you, your stats look amazing. Your SATs are perfect. Your GPA is high above our school's average. And your essay was, well, to be honest, quite moving.
Well, this is a great university. I'd be honored to attend.
Hey, we'd be lucky to have you. Are you applying to any of the colleges?
Nope, just here.
Ah, great, man, great.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, right?
No. I mean, not yet. I have to get this to my superiors, you know, and it's a process. I just can't.
Sit down.
Excuse me?
Please, have a seat.
Is there a problem?
That depends on you.
I don't want a problem.
You see, I was expecting to hear an answer. Today.
Well, I'm sorry, Ben. I just can't let you in.
There are forces at work
Okay.
here, my friend. Forces you cannot possibly comprehend. Many lives hang in the balance. You wouldn't want to be responsible for many lives, would you?
Well, of course not, but Ben, you're being incredibly vague, and besides, like I told you, it's not as—
That's not what I'm asking for.
Let's not ruin what was a great interview by
I'm
doing
not leaving
this.
until I get my answer.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to because I'm calling security. Hello? Hello?
Phone trouble. The doors are locked. Windows are
I
10
would
stories
die.
up, so they're not a very safe option either.
All right. Who are you?
A name is but a label, and I have many labels, but that's not important right now. What's important is that you tell me right now when I want to hear.
And acceptance for me would be meaningless.
There's no reason not to say it, just 3 little words.
But it won't!
No! Those are not the right words! You know what to say! Just say them!
Fine! You've been accepted! You've been accepted! You'll be enrolled the fall semester upon hearing of your acceptance. Now please leave.
Man, that was cool. I have to go call my mom. I'll see you later, kid.
What a freak! That's your car?
No.
Okay, but where there's an island, there's a jack and trades. And clubs.
Still not my card.
Done. Practicing all week.
You know, it's great that you have hobbies
Yeah.
and interests outside of
Yeah.
school. Can we just
Yeah.
please get back to
Yeah. Right after you. Show me the card. Underneath your seat! I didn't put that there.
God. This is rules for Texas Hold'em.
And who holds the rules? But a king!
That's my card!
Really?
No.
Darn it. Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 5,000. No, wait.
No.
Tell me your favorite
No.
color, then pick a number.
Not one?
Not a single one.
Oh, this is bad.
This is really
There
bad.
had to be at least one person we could recommend. Maybe you were too critical.
Hey, if you want to look through my files, be my guest.
Okay.
You're gonna look through mine, I'm gonna look through yours. Okay, what does practicing vampire mean?
What about Ben?
No.
But his GPA?
No.
His SATs?
No. Emily Court. She was valedictorian of her class.
You didn't get to see her. Cut some script, you know. Also, the Ivy Leaguers got it first.
What are we gonna do? I can't lose this job. I have 7 cats. They're going to eat me.
This guy doesn't imagine.
Oh, sweet. So that means we have the recommendation for the dean.
It seems like everything turned out fine after all.
Yeah.
But we are still in trouble for accepting that pyromaniac that burned down the science center, right?
Yeah.